Welcome back. It's Lionel, Tech Lead and partner at Westfall. And today we are doing a little bit of current news, and I'm sure you all heard about it. Facebook is changing its name. It's changing its name to Meta, and it's getting the F out of the FANG. So what is going to happen to the FANG? What is Facebook thinking about making this big change? How are they making this change? And why does it even matter? See what I did there? So the first question that you guys are probably wondering is why? Why do tech companies go through this huge branding exercise to change their name, okay? And you've seen this with Google. Google is now Alphabet, right? They made this big old change and then not really much happening. They're still Google, they haven't launched anything new, blah, blah, blah. Now, the truth about it is that these companies are using the name change just to get out of the spotlight, right? Facebook is now the lightning conductor of the world. Anything you hate, any kind of social fake news, any kind of stuff is just striking directly on Facebook. And the reason for that is that everybody knows Facebook. They know they're really big, they control everything, Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook itself. Everybody, including the politicians and everybody else, government people, know that it's Facebook, right? And Facebook is basically taking a leaf out of Google. So Google renamed itself Alphabet, right? An absolutely unknown reason why they did that, except that now it's a lot harder to pinpoint. They've got two major lightning rods. One, huge brand name, right? Google. Everywhere you open up your browser, Google. Number two, they had a bunch of founders over there. So you've got guys like Larry Page and Sergey Brin, and they're the founders of the company. They are worth billions of dollars, and you just couldn't get away around it. Where every time you look at them, you look at a guy who made $60 billion, and you're not happy about all the stuff that they did. So what they have done, they rebranded Alphabet. Okay, Alphabet, very generic name. Not many people even know about that change. And how can you hate the alphabet, right? If you went out there and said, hey, I hate the alphabet. And it's like, what? You don't like A, B's, and C's, Sesame Street? Exactly, that's the kind of thinking that's going on, not the company Google. Same thing with their CEO, they put a guy called Sanjay Pichai. Okay, even I have trouble pronouncing the name. Can you imagine? So that is the main key focus of what Facebook is now doing. They are renaming the company in order to get away from the scrutiny. It just doesn't stick as much. If you call someone and say, hey, we're taking action against Facebook, that feels really good. Crusade, everyone knows what you're talking about. If you went on the news and said, hey, we're taking action against Alphabet, it's like, what is that? You know, even people have trouble. But why is everyone going after Facebook? Now, you guys know one of the biggest issues that Facebook has among all of them, okay? Not just one, but actually all the tech. I'm a very big advocate about this thing, which is privacy. So the main business of Facebook is actually data, right? They're selling your information and they're selling it to advertisers who want to target you more efficiently. That makes going after your privacy. Two things that right now Facebook is doing. One, harvesting your information and selling it. Now, we have big points about this. I've talked about Robinhood. I've talked about your data. I am one of those people who wants more privacy in your data. It's Pandora's box, you know? Once it's out, you can never put back that data. Your privacy should be yours. That's why we walk around with clothes, right? Because you want to protect your private parts. Same thing with your net life. You want to protect whatever that's private to you, and it's valuable. The second thing that Facebook's been guilty of is basically fake news propaganda. I think Facebook's either evil or not evil in this case. It is just what we call the business part of it. If people want to consume it, they will feed it. Same thing with sugar, sugary drinks, right? If someone likes to drink it, they want to supply it. And this is where you, as the audience, as the government, as everything, have to look at that balance and say, look, I think these guys can't handle it. I think the regular population. So Facebook's number one. They have the most amount of data. They are under the lightning strike all the time for this kind of stuff. And that's why they are going through this meta plan so that they can change it. You know, there's just too much heat on that name. It's, you know, it's like, it's loaded, too much heat. So this is what they're doing. The name has now been changed to Meta. Honestly, I think they should have done a whole lot more. Like this is very, very sloppy work. You reduce something that's 8 letters to something that's 4. It's even worse. It's really linked up directly with the company. It's sort of like a little tongue-in-cheek here that now we are since you asked us about data, we are now the data company, we're the Meta company. I've got a better suggestion. Why not go the full 9 yards? Here is a name that I found. Put that on.
Just up the road from Llanfair to Push Gwing, go get a Quindrobble, Llan Cecilio, go.
Guys, you will not be able to take action against this company. And that's the bottom line because the tech lead said so.